guys, welcome back to w.o.t replay. Today what I've got, although technically speaking isn't a replay, it's actually the very first video I recorded using the Bandicam software. I'd basically downloaded the software just to try it and have a bash, installed it, and then I thought, right, let's go see what it does. So I fired up the game, started a battle, recorded it, and eventually I got this battle. And just as luck would have it, I had an excellent battle. It was in my little M5 Stuart, as you can see here, little American light tank. Got one of these because I've seen loads of people driving around in chaffies, causing utter devastation, and I thought I've got to have a go at that. So I got myself one of these. I used the HE dirt gun on it, 75mm howitzer. It's got really poor penetration, quite high damage for a tier 3. Can wreak havoc when you get around the sides and backs of things. You can bounce a few shots off the front of stuff, like these days with the different properties of armour and HE rounds. I'll just give you a quick tour around my little tank. 100% commander, 100% gunner. The rest of the crew just started at 75%, so they're now sort of coming along nicely. The driver was taken from another tank, I can't remember which one he had, that's why he's already got some repair skill on him. On the commander I've gone for recon, just to give a increased maximum view range. The tank's got a view range of 370 metres anyway, so I thought being a light tank and scouting, extra view range can come in handy. Gunner, gone for snapshot, because obviously if you're circling things, so taking shots at them, having improved accuracy when your turret's rotating is also a big help. It's kitted out with a vent, and it's got some increased enhanced vertical coil springs. Put the vent on there just to get the plus 5% crew skill bonus, just to enhance all the crew skills. And it's got the enhanced vertical coil springs, basically because with the new physics engine I noticed that when you're going fast and you go over a bump, quite often you'll get airborne, and when you land you knacker your tracks. So I thought, having put these on, it's kind of reduced that because it increases your durability of your suspension, which comes in handy. Nothing worse than going over a bump when you're getting chased by an enemy and having your tracks like knackered. You end up spinning around 180 degrees and facing his gun. Not a very pleasant experience at all. And I've also stuck a camo net on there, just because even though it's a light tank and it does get the 100% camo even when it's moving, this has one of the worst camo values of all the tier 4 light tanks because it's quite a tall little vehicle. So that was something to bear in mind. Just use standard HE ammunition, and also kit it out with, got repair kit, first aid kit and fire extinguisher. So let's jump into the battle and you can see. Right, so here we are, Arctic region. Decide to head north. I'd usually head north when I'm in a light tank, so I can get a few spots in around the middle, around the B lines at B3, B4, see what happens, get an idea of where everyone's going and what everyone's doing. And quite often I like to go up this little hill, which you can do now in physics. Get a great spot across the middle. Can be risky, some people always look up this hill. I've been basically poked my nose around this corner a few times and just been one shot straight away by something, which is never pleasant. So we're having a look around, a few things, a couple of TDs, a couple more light tanks around with us. Let's see what we can see. Right, M3 Lee, nice. One of the favourite targets of this dirt gun, because it's a flat, it's basically a shoebox of tracks. You can usually get a decent amount of damage on it all the time. Get some shots into that Panda 3 as well. Side of an M3 is even better when you can hit it.
Penetration.
That's hitting a tougher part of that Panda 38. 8 damage, 13 damage, 36.
Enemy is hit.
By this point we're losing 2-1. Hit them 3 Stuart. They're a nice target for this gun as well. They've got even worse armour than this one has. All we have to do is hit them, of course. Which, sniping at 300 metres with this gun is always a bit of a challenge. I actually thought I was going to miss him that time because I wasn't aiming right on him, but then the wild accuracy of this gun actually caused it to hit. There's that Panda 38. Yep, finish him off that time. And now we're losing 6-4. So there's still these guys up on this hill. They've taken a few hits. I decided to trundle down there. It's coming off places like that, which is why I put the enhanced suspension on this tank. Because sometimes just driving down a hill like that, when you hit the bumps, you break your tracks, and it's never good breaking your tracks. So go around this corner. Not a huge amount of things up there. M2 medium. Well, there was an M2 medium. And they're still losing 7-5. That M3 Lee is still round there in cover. Not sure if anyone else has hit him yet. But our team seems to be dropping like flies. So we'll go around there. And as luck would have it, we've got the arse of an M3 Lee. Boom. So the gun can be devastating now. Took a big hit there from a French TD. Don't even know where he is, can't see him on the map. So I repaired my ammo rack. Let's just get into the cover of this hill. Another good thing with the physics lets you get up onto places and use the terrain as cover, so we get into behind this bunker. There's a TD there, but that's not the one that hit me. So I'm sort of hanging around beside this rock, just wary of the French one. Because he's got quite a dangerous gun. Now the M8A1, that's a fun little TD to play. I might be wrong, but I think it's exactly the same tank as this M5 Stuart, just with a different choice of guns. So that's him taken care of. Now we're losing 9-8. So we're sort of pulling it back slowly. Let's pop out here. I know there's another light tank there. Oh, there he is. Panzer 38T. This guy does an amazing impression of a fairground attraction. You know those duck shooting games with the air rifles that you get at the fairgrounds, where he just goes backwards and forwards across.
We nailed him back.
Side on. I'm not sure what he's played at, but I'm not going to refuse a free XP. I'll just sit there and shoot into his little duck falls over. Nice big hit. One more should do the trick. I think he was shooting at me. I don't think he actually hit me. And that's pulled it back to 10-9. So we're getting there. Now I've spotted all those things go into our cap zone down the bottom. So using the mobility of this little light tank, my plan was just to zip down the middle and come in behind them. Because they've already gone through that way, I'm thinking they won't be expecting anyone to come the same way as they do. Now we've still got a few guys hanging around in the middle, pretty much that howitzer. The other little light tank been sat there the whole game. Artie's been up on that hill the whole time. I believe that's some Valentine that's up there with him as well. Moving along, got 5 kills, so I'm racing back to the cap. Yeah, thinking I'm hopefully going to get top gun and obviously stop the cap as well. Of course, stopping the cap would be the priority, getting top gun is just an added bonus. So here we are, come around the bottom. That's what we've got, an M5 Stuart and a howitzer. Stuart takes a hit. Go around, see what's happening. And they're driving around in the cap, so let's get a shot. Get a shot at the howitzer, and he's pointing at me. Don't really want to take a hit from him, so pull back behind the rock and I can still get a shot at the Stuart. And then I get a shot in the arse twice. Go and get the howitzer. Luckily, even though I wasn't loaded or he missed me, I managed to get around beside him and back, just directly on the side. Up to 7 kills. Get back behind this rock because I know there was something shooting me in the arse. Not quite sure what it was. Although with 70 hit points in this tank, either of those tanks can kill me, so been a little bit wary. Still nothing on the map. So those guys sitting up in the sniper point, up in F4, oh there it is. They're sitting right up there, not really doing much. Let's go around, side on, so we pop out, get a shot in at him. There we go, he's gone. There's 8 kills. Won't get a Radley Waters medal for this one because it's a tier 4. You only get that medal when you're playing in a tier 5 tank or above. It's slightly different from the Bolter's medal, which used to be 7 kills to get it, and you had to kill vehicles of tier 4 or above. So the sort of qualities to get these medals now have jumped up a bit. Although saying that, you can be in a tier 5 tank and drive around in a tier 5 game, top tank, and kill 10 tier 4 tanks and still get that medal, as far as I know. Let's go around, heading around the so-called numpty corner, because as you can see, lots of dead tanks. The numpties will charge up this road and get blasted to Kingdom Come by everything sitting just on the edge of this corner here. So my plan is to get up into the cap, force them to come to me just by starting the cap, and oh, don't quite have to do it like that because there's an arty sitting side on who hasn't noticed me. So give him a nice little derpy present in the side. So head into the cap. Don't know where it's Panzer 3 at yet. And our howitzer, the guy who done the second amount of kills on the team, just killed himself, presumably falling off the hill or driving into some water or something. Let's start zipping around the cap. Lucan's going to come to me. Well, doesn't really matter if he doesn't come to me, I'll just cap it out anyway. I've got 9 kills. Excuse me. So there we go, Panzer 38. Not moving that well, turn side on. Got a nice big hit into him. Miss him. So he's keeping on coming. Wanted to stop the cap. Still side on. I've been so lucky with tanks sitting side on to me and not shooting me back. And there we go. 10 kills, won the game. So we were pretty much losing from the outset. Most impressed. Get my Top Gun and 41,000 credits in a tier 4 light tank. Always happy with that. 2,167 XP. Amazing result. So, there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be many more to follow. Feel free to leave any comments or things afterwards. And thanks for watching, guys.